Ooh, I love my skin right now. My skin is lovely.
Hi everyone.
I'm Nate.
I'm Sarah.
And today we are doing our monthly favorites.
It's so funny. I feel like you sound like at your calmest when you're talking, like introducing the video.
Hi everyone. I'm Nate.
Better.
Better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna do the same 5 things that we've been doing the last few months. So it's our favorite show, favorite movie, favorite music, favorite activity, favorite book/comic.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
Let's do it. Okay, my favorite show, I watched this show on Hulu called Cruel Summer, and it was like really, really good. Basically, one girl is kidnapped and another girl kind of like takes over her life. And when the girl comes back or like escapes from being kidnapped, she says that the girl who kind of took over her life saw her while she was kidnapped and said nothing about it.
Whoa, okay, I feel like I haven't heard about this show.
I think it just came out in 2020.
Okay, so my favorite was Ragnarok, which we actually watched together with my mom as well. We're trying to watch, the second season came out this past spring, I think, and we're trying to finish it before we move out so that we can watch it all together again like we did the first season. So basically Ragnarok is set in present day in a small town in Norway. It's a Norwegian show, so it's dubbed, or you can do subtitles if you want. Basically the town is facing like extreme climate change, like climate events, and then also they're facing industrial pollution, which is at the hands of a local wealthy family. And basically as the show like progresses, you find out that the characters are more than what they seem, and that sprinkled throughout the characters there are some that embody giants and some that embody Norse mythological figures. So the whole premise of the show is based on playing with Norse mythology.
It's so good, you guys.
Yeah, it's really good.
Okay, I have to say like honorable mention because neither of us said it. I'll Be Gone in the Dark. We watched on HBO Max. It was like really good. It's just, I'm just gonna put that out there. It's a true crime thing. You should watch it. It was really, really good.
Okay, my favorite movie is kind of a series, was the Fear Street series on Netflix. I know multiple people that say they're not gonna watch it until fall, which I understand because it is Halloween-y, I suppose. But it's so good.
They were so good.
Like, I was so excited for each following week to see the next like segment of the story. To give you an idea of what the premise of the show is, basically there's 2 towns that one is like a wealthier, like has not had a lot of bad things happen to that town.
Sunnyvale.
Yeah, and then there is another town that's like right next door to it that a lot of it, they're not as wealthy and they just bad things keep happening.
Shady side.
Yes. And basically the show exposes that these towns are haunted by the spirit of a woman named Sarah Fear, and like ripples of her death have haunted this town for decades. And it's just like has increased and increased, and it's to the point where it's like culminated where current residents of these towns now have to face the repercussions of what happened to Sarah Fear.
It was so good.
They really just pull you right in and sprinkle just enough information.
We want more.
I know.
So mine, we went and saw Black Widow.
Finally.
And we went in, we bought tickets before it came out. We went and saw it on the day it came out.
Dedicated.
We went to a matinee because we're old people. And it was great. Like, literally my only knock on the entire movie is that it should have come out like 7 years ago.
Yeah. I really liked the casting that they did. I love Florence Pugh, and
I know there's some things that people have been like critiquing it about, but I'm not critiquing it about anything because it should have come out 7 years ago.
Yeah. It's just really interesting too because I think like big blockbusters like all the comic book based movies were like the movie for so long, and I kind of feel like it's on the downslide. Like I just feel like people aren't as invested as they had been a few years ago. Yeah. It's been interesting to watch how people are reacting to Black Widow since it's actually in theaters.
Out of almost every single person who has ever appeared in the MCU, Scarlett Johansson somehow got the shortest stick. So the premise of the movie is it takes place after Captain America Civil War. So she is on the run for being a fugitive and breaking the Sokovia Accords And so basically, the where she was created, I guess, or trained was in the Red Room in Russia, and she thought that she had taken it down years ago, but it turns out she didn't. So she kind of reunites with her family, and they go and take it down together.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm going to say, because I don't want to spoil anything that wasn't in like the actual premise.
I always forget what's in the trailers.
So, my music choice for July is Pop Smoke's new album called Faith. I've listened to it all the way through a couple times. It's just really good, and I've been listening to it a lot. Like, it's actually some of the only music that I've actually really listened to. My favorite songs off of it are More Time and Manslaughter. Yes, it's called Manslaughter, but great songs.
Why does that just, every time I hear something like that, I just think of the song, murder, 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 murder.
Also, rest in peace to Pop Smoke.
Yeah. So yet again, mine is not a whole project, it's just a song. It's Rooftop Dancing by Sylvan Esso, who we're actually gonna go see in concert in September, just after my birthday. Anyways, I think what I like about it is because the world has gone through like a trauma together and continue to face a lot of like culminating issues, regular life seems very heavy, which to me it feels like even though a summer hit or a summer single is usually something like big and like poppy and fun, that doesn't really feel right for this moment. But Rooftop Dancing is also, it's still lighthearted. It's a very lighthearted song, but it's not like overly like bubblegum pop or anything like that. Like not close to it at all. So it still feels lighthearted and summery to me, but it feels right for this summer specifically. So I've been really enjoying it.
Nice. So next we're going to our favorite books.
Dun, dun.
What was yours?
So I kind of had two. I'm gonna cheat. So I had two, but they go together really well. And I read them back to back, actually. So they're both nonfiction. The first one is Laziness Does Not Exist. So that one is talking about the Laziness Lie, which is the idea that laziness is a character trait or a personality trait, whatever you want to call it. Using science and a lot of like research and things, the author breaks down why laziness is not a character trait. Laziness does not exist. It's just something that a word we use to describe a lot of different reasons why we are lazy, but at the root of what is causing you to act that way, there is like an actual reason why. And by not considering it just being lazy, you can actually face those problems and fix it, or like let it go. It gives you a lot of like actionable tools to use moving forward, and I think it helps people be a lot less judgmental, especially because the world now is very like hustle. Like everyone has side hustles, like everyone wants to be busy, like being busy is a positive thing and things like that. Being stressed, people almost brag about being stressed nowadays, like because you're so busy that you have so much on your plate. Like, yeah, there's a lot to unpack. And then the other one is Burnout, which is also another book that, like I said, it fits together really well because this one's talking about how women face burnout differently than men, and it talks about how to kind of like hack the stress cycle, but not really. It's just how to complete a stress cycle, release stress, manage emotions, and kind of just live more joyfully without pushing yourself to the point of exhaustion, which is really common. But honestly, as I was reading it, while she was talking about women a lot of the times, I think there's a lot of things that people who don't identify as women would benefit from as well, because there's just a lot of things in it that I think anybody could recognize in themselves and benefit from the tools that she offers for those things. Yeah, it was really good.
Nice.
I read it really fast. What about you?
Okay, so mine is a book that we are reading together, and it is called Circe. It's an older book and a very popular book, but I haven't read it yet, or we hadn't read it yet, and I love Greek mythology.
And I'm slowing him down.
So this book is based off of the Greek goddess Circe, and this is like her origin story. The main thing that anyone ever hears about Circe is during the Odyssey when Odysseus lands on her island, but this is actually giving her some backstory and like actual character. The book is like really, really good to me.
Yeah.
I know Sarah, she's kind of like bored sometimes.
I don't know why.
But it picks up. I've been told that it picks up a lot more in the second half of the book, but I've actually just been really, really enjoying the first half of the book. Like, it does seem kind of slow and boring, but like, I love that kind of stuff, I guess. Yeah. So I've really, really been enjoying this book.
Most people really love it. I don't know why. I hear it. It's very, even though it's not soothing at all, like, there's a lot going on in it. For some reason, I think it's just his voice when he reads out loud. It makes me tired because it's calming to me. What's your favorite thing we did this month?
Mine was the aerial park. You guys saw that video. It was so much fun.
Yeah, we'll put it up above, link it in the cards. It was really fun.
Yeah, it was great.
That was definitely pushing me to my fear of height limits.
Yeah. What about you? What was yours?
Kayaking.
Yeah.
The opposite activity. As low to the ground as possible. No, yeah, we got kayaks. And we have only taken them out once so far because we just got them and we've been kind of busy. But we took them out a couple of days after we got them and we went to a wetland that's nearby our house and we just paddled around a little bit and it was just so nice to be just on the water. I love being on or in the water.
It was a lot of fun.
And I saw a turtle.
She saw a turtle and then she scared it away on accident because the turtle scared her.
Yeah, I didn't know what it was at first because its head was in. So I just saw the shell and there was like a lot of plant around it. And I wasn't expecting it. I don't know why. And then as I got closer, I was like, oh my God, it's a turtle. And I scared it.
But yeah, we went kayaking and we just strapped the kayaks down on top of pool noodles.
Yeah, to the top of his car.
It worked great.
Yeah. The only downside is my arms are noodles. So paddling makes them tired. And then we have to carry boats. So we took some pit stops on the way back to the car.
Yes.
I'm like, can we set him down? Can we set him down? He's like, yes.
But it was a lot of fun though.
Yeah, it's been, honestly, July as usual. I feel like summer months fly by. But it was packed with so much fun stuff. And yeah, we have more exciting news. But we'll wait and we'll share it in another video.
If you guess what our surprise is, then we will shout you out in our video.
Unless you know us in real life.
Yeah, if you know us in real life, do not say anything, but we have a really, really big surprise and we're super excited about it.
Yeah. If you know us in real life and you know exactly what we're talking about, please don't.
Yes. But that is all we have for today. Thank you guys so much for watching.
I gotta go to work.
Yes, she has to go to work. So we'll see you next time.
Bye.